Hi, everybody. This is Rita Keeping It Real, and we are reading through the Proverbs using the Proverb of the Day as our method. Today is November the 6th, so we are reading Proverb 6. The title of this proverb is More Warnings. Son, have you promised to be responsible for someone else's debts? Have you been caught by your own words, trapped by your own promises? Well then, son. You are in that man's power. But this is how you get out of it. Hurry to him and beg him to release you. Don't let yourself go to sleep or even stop to rest. Get out of the trap like a bird or a deer escaping from a hunter. Lazy people should learn a lesson from the way ants live. They have no leader, chief, or ruler, but they store up their food during the summer, getting ready for winter. How long is the lazy man going to lie around? When is he ever going to get up? I'll just take a short nap, he says. I'll fold my hands and rest a while. But while he sleeps, poverty will attack him like an armed robber. Worthless, wicked people go around telling lies. They wink and make gestures to deceive you, all the while planning evil in their perverted minds, stirring up trouble everywhere. Because of this, disaster will strike them without warning, and they will be fatally wounded. There are 7 things that the Most High hates and cannot tolerate: a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that kill innocent people, a mind that thinks up wicked plans, feet that hurry off to do evil, a witness who tells one lie after another, and a man who stirs up trouble among friends. Warnings against adultery. Son, do what your father tells you and never forget what your mother taught you. Keep your words with you always, locked in your heart. Keep their words with you always, locked in your heart. Their teachings will lead you when you travel, protect you at night, and advise you during the day. Their instructions are a shining light. Their correction can teach you how to live. It can keep you away from bad women, from the seductive words of other men's wives. Don't be tempted by their beauty. Don't be trapped by their flirting eyes. A man can hire a prostitute for the price of a loaf of bread, but adultery will cost him all he has. Can you carry fire against your chest without burning your clothes? Can you walk on hot coals without burning your feet? It is just as dangerous to sleep with another man's wife. Whoever does it will suffer. People don't despise a thief if he steals food when he's hungry. Yet if he is caught, he must pay back 7 times more. He must give up everything he has. But a man who commits adultery doesn't have any sense. He is just destroying himself. He will be dishonored and beaten up. He will be permanently disgraced. A husband is never angrier than when he is jealous. His revenge knows no limits. He will not accept any payment. No amount of gifts will satisfy his anger. These are such great little tiny lessons. I mean, for young men and young women, just look at it from the opposite point if you're a young woman. But these are great. And this is that verse where it talks about the things that the Most High hates. And I do want to read that in the King James because that's a very, people know that. It's very popular. And when if you haven't read the Old Testament, you don't know the Most High. If you've just read the New Testament, nope, you got to go back and read the Old Testament because the Most High is not a joke. Not a joke at all. So that's 16 through 19. Yeah, there we go. 16 through 19. These are 6 things thus the Most High hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that are swift and running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. So those are very important things to remember. And also, you know what I've noticed, like on verse 5, it talks about adultery. Even continues to talk about that adultery in verse 6. So that must have been something that, yeah, Solomon would know it, right? Whereas Solomon would know that was kind of his downfall, all the women and, all of that. But mostly towards the end of his life. So let's color some of these pictures. 6-5 is get out of a trap like a bird or a deer escaping from a hunter. And that was about taking on somebody else's debts. As to get out of that, because you don't want to have someone else's debts. It talks about that throughout the Bible. Don't co-sign other people's debts. And certainly, parents do that all the time for their children for student loan debt. That was before people figured out that was just a rip off, right? But they're still doing it. But so you got to think twice about that. The Bible's telling you to think twice about it. Not just, it doesn't say that, but you got to put it in your own language and your own terms in today's age. Okay, that was good. 6-6. 6-6 is lazy people should learn a lesson from the way ants live. They have no leader, no chief, no ruler, but they store up food for the summer, getting ready for the winter. That's a true statement. Ants are industrious little things. There we go. Look at these ants. Like, yay! Let's think about that. When you see an ant doing this, that's what they're doing. Taking stuff to their little, what do they call the little holes in the ground? That's a true statement. And something that in this day and time, as we look out to what's happening in the world, those people who've been storing up food just a little bit here and there, probably, happy they started doing that now that food prices are so high now. And there may be shortages, right? 6-13. 6-13. They wink. Who is this? Wicked people. Oh, so much about wicked people in this Proverbs. Wicked people, they wink and make gestures to deceive you, all the while planning evil in their perverted minds, stirring up trouble everywhere. Hey, I have met these people, men and women, that they are up to no good. We're going to make this person in red. Up to no good. What is this? Like a dagger or something? You see the little wink. Just imagine, somebody had to draw this little guy winking like that. Did a pretty good job. Yeah, a lot about evil people. That there are evil people, and so kind of keep that in mind. If somebody winks at you, like don't take it at face value. Think about this verse, right? 6:23. 6:23 says their instructions are as shiny. Whose instructions? Oh, the parents. Your parents' instructions. It's like listen to their instructions, keep them in your heart, and keep you out of trouble. Their instructions are like a shining light. Their correction can teach you how to live. And it's so disheartening because you know what it's like. You tell your kids, the ins and the outs. They don't think you know anything. Just like we didn't think our parents knew anything. When they try to tell us the right way to go. Just like our kids don't think they know anything. But as you grow older, you realize there was a lot of wisdom in what they were trying to teach you and what it's telling you to keep that in your heart. Keep it in your heart. And I encourage people who are parents and certainly grandparents, what, these kids might not listen to you, but find a way to leave this information for them. Like to me, that's a little bit of what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. It's like, it'll be here as long as YouTube's around when I'm gone. Maybe, who knows? If it'll still be around, but you never know. But it's something. It's something. It is something. So there we go. under 10 minutes, we have read Proverbs chapter 6. So until next time, it's right at keeping it real.